just the physical distance. It meant that Maddie and Henry were moving on to a totally new phase of their lives, one that would involve being close to good local schools, spending the weekends gardening, and dinner parties with Henry's sister, who apparently lived nearby. It meant they weren't just buying a house. They were growing up with a massive rocket-powered whoosh and leaving me far behind. Still paying rent each month, getting the same tube to work each day, and going to bed alone each night. Except I'd be doing it all without my best mate there to share it. I realised I'd been staring down at my shoes, taupe kitten heels that had looked comfortable in the shop but were viciously pointed and had been killing my feet all afternoon, and forced myself to look up again at their concerned, guilty faces. Then I burst out laughing. It was just as well, otherwise at least one of us would have started to cry. "You guys," I said. "I'm 27, you know. I can do adulting. I've been doing it for lots of years. I know how to pay the gas bill and let the cleaners in and harass the estate agent. I hold down a responsible job. I haven't even passed out on a night bus for, ages. I'll be fine." Maddie laughed too and said, "God, I'm sorry, Charlotte. Of course you'll be okay. It's just weird, you know, moving after all this time. I'll bloody miss you." "I'll miss you too. But like you said, you're only moving to South London." "Are you sure you don't want to come round tonight?" Maddie said. "We can order pizza and you can help us build our Billy bookcase." For a moment, I was tempted. Then I told myself not to be ridiculous and said, "No way! Don't be daft. It's your first night in your new home. You need to be alone together to kiss the walls and shag in the kitchen and stuff, and assemble your own bloody IKEA bookcase." "Are you sure, Charlotte?" Henry asked. "You'd be totally welcome. We can shag in the kitchen any time." But I could see, however carefully he concealed it, that he was relieved. Of course he was. Since he and Maddie first got together, when Maddie and I advertised for a new housemate and he moved in, and after a couple of months vacated his own room to share with Maddie, I'd been there too. Not all the time, obviously. I work long hours and had been on holiday with other friends, nights out with my colleagues and stuff. Dates, though, not so much. But still, for the whole 2 years of their relationship, I'd been a third person in the household. However well we got on, and we did get on fabulously, I knew it couldn't always have been easy for them, for Henry especially. Now they'd have space to be on their own together at last, and in 5 months, thanks to a swoon-makingly romantic proposal in the restaurant at the top of the Shard. Don't worry, I wasn't actually there that night, but Maddie told me about it in minute detail afterwards, several times. They were getting married. They didn't need me hanging around like a needy, squeaky third wheel. So I declined their Domino's and flat-packed invitation again, more firmly this time, and helped them carry the last of their things to the waiting van. "You won't be here on your own for long, anyway," Maddie said, looking a bit teary again. "The new girl's moving in on Sunday." Yes. It seemed like a very long time ago that we posted the ad for the room online, and even then I'd only skimmed through emails from people wanting to move in, partly because there'd been so many of them, but mostly because I was in denial about this day ever actually happening. "What's her name again? Pansy?" "Something like that," Henry said. "I can't quite remember." "But Henry really liked her," Maddie said. "He thinks you'll get on great. It's a shame we couldn't be here to meet her, though." "Yeah, I'm really sorry about you having to do the showing around thing at the last minute," I said to Henry. "But we'd arranged all the viewings, and then there was that major Brexit thing when Theresa May invoked Article 50, or triggered it, or whatever she did. And then I got home at 4 a.m. because Colin made everyone stay in the office in case the markets went mental." "Oh, don't worry about it. Anyway, I was doing an after-hours shift at the surgery," Maddie said. "But yeah, She sounds really